What is going on, everybody? It is your boy DylanDaVillain coming back at you once again with some Total Extreme Wrestling 2020. But this time, we are not playing as the WWF in 1997. Today, I am joined by a one-of-a-kind special guest, DB Alexander. Would you like to introduce yourself and say hello?
What's going on, my man Dylan? I can't tell you how excited I am for this. I've been perusing through this roster for days. I think this one's going to be really, really good.
Yes. Do you want to tell the people at home how this came to be and what we are doing?
Yeah, sure. So I've played TEW for a while now, a couple years now, and I spend a lot of time in the 80s and like early 90s. I thought to myself, I've never done the early 2000s. And 2003 is actually the year we saddled right around I know the draft, I think it was like 2002, but we couldn't find a good model to match 2002. So I thought 2003, close enough. Let's see what we can do with these rosters. But they're loaded top to bottom, so this is going to be fun. I know it is.
Yes. So I actually met you because you are a fan of one of the TEW series that I do on YouTube.
Yes, absolutely. You're 1997.
Yes.
It's fan inspired. It's so good. If you guys haven't seen it on his YouTube page, you need to check it out. I think I'm like halfway through what he's put out so far. It is so good. Dylan's doing such an awesome job on it. So if you haven't seen it, check it out.
Thank you for that one. But what we are doing, we're in 2003. We are both playing as the WWF, and we are doing a brand split. I'm sure a lot of people probably do brand splits, but once again, this is all going to be a fan story. We are not going to be 100% historically accurate on storylines and time periods. I went ahead and vacated all the titles. Monday Night Raw will have the World Heavyweight Championship, Intercontinental, World Tag Team, and Women's title. And I believe SmackDown will have the WWE title, the United States title, WWE Tag Team, and the WWE Cruiserweight title, if I'm not mistaken. I will be playing Monday Night Raw, and DB will be playing SmackDown. Do you want to tell people who you picked as your general manager?
So, being a huge WCW fan, of course, it was mainly Easy-E, Sleazy-E, whatever you want to call him, Eric Bischoff.
And I picked the $1 billion princess, Daddy's little girl, Stephanie McMahon, as my general manager. We came to, I don't even know how we came to the agreement, but we came to the agreement that I will get the first overall draft pick in the draft. So without further ado, I guess let's get picking the people for our roster, man. Are you ready?
Let's see what you got, Dylan.
Oh, do you want to should we tell people about that? Do you want to keep our guaranteed picks a surprise?
Oh, it's definitely going to be a surprise.
Okay.
Those are going to be such big surprises. If we tell it now, it's just going to ruin it.
Yes. I'm pretty sure if y'all pause the video and look, there's one guy that y'all should know that should be on the WWE roster that is not in the draft. He has been handpicked, selected to be on my show, while another WWE superstar was handpicked and selected to go to DB's SmackDown. We are not going to spoil anything for SmackDown side, but on Raw's side, I'm not even going to say. I'm not going to tell him. I'm not going to tell him. Should I tell him?
I wouldn't. I'm telling you, it's going to be such a big surprise.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to tell people, but we are going to go ahead and start. And I know that you cannot see my screen, so your reaction is going to be 100% genuine because you have no clue who I'm about to pick and who I'm highlighted over. But the first pick of the 2003 brand split draft will be the Game, Triple H. You know Stephanie has to pick her husband. You know Stephanie has to pick her husband.
Oh, man, that's such a good pick, too. So then, with all that being said, Mr. Bischoff, Smackdown, will be taking the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, with pick number 1.
Oh, man. Oh, man. You did it to me. You did it to me. Going to SmackDown is the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, and going to Raw is Triple H. So, no DX reunion.
Hey, we never know what could happen. I mean, remember in 2003, they did have interpromotional pay-per-views.
Yes, they did. They did. They did.
Who says there's not something that happens where Shawn and Triple H ends up, on the same team or maybe even against each other?
Yes. Yeah. Survivor Series. Survivor Series are what they do. The bragging rights pay-per-view for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Who has the better roster here? But going on to the second round. So the first round, the first overall pick is Triple H for Raw, and the first overall pick for SmackDown is Shawn Michaels. So I'm hoping that your second pick is not this guy. And like I was saying to you before we started recording, that I was fighting myself between either picking this person or picking somebody else. And you did not pick the other person that I thought you were going to pick. So I am going to pick him up quick, fast, in a hurry. And my second pick is none other than the People's Champion, the Great One, The Rock.
Oh, God. I'm so shell-shocked right now.
Oh.
That's such
Yes.
Triple H and The Rock on the same show.
Oh man, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I already have some ideas. All the titles are vacated also. So Triple H is no longer the World Heavyweight Champion. So will Stephanie give Triple H the title, or will she make him fight for it? We don't know. We'll have to see when I start booking my show, man.
You've drafted straight money so far in Triple H and The Rock.
I honestly thought that was going to be your first pick. I really thought The Rock was going to be your first pick.
I went back and forth on that for a while, and that's why when we discussed this before we started, I didn't bring up The Rock at all.
Yes.
In my brain, I was hoping he just slipped past you, and you forgot about that. You're right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So SmackDown has Shawn, so we need something really great to help carry the brand. And I mean, realistically, there's no one better than to help Shawn carry the brand than the Olympic gold medalist.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh, I'm gonna have to scratch his name off my list here. Oh man! Kurt Angle.
What did you do when you took my first pick? I wanted to run Triple H and Shawn for 8 months, and someone ripped him right out.
Hey man, there's always trading. There's always trading. Keep that in mind. There will be a trade episode. I'm positive that you're gonna pick somebody that I do not want to part ways with. That I really want. And so far you have Kurt Angle was one of my top dudes, but I can give you Kurt Angle because see when I'm building a roster, I always want to build to the future. I don't want to look back in the past and sign old washed up has-beens like Shawn Michaels, who's old and washed up, or somebody like that, or other people. Not, So I'm trying to build to the future. And the only way I can build to the future is if I sign the next big thing in professional wrestling, Brock Lesnar.
Go ahead and let everyone know about the disclaimer that comes with Brock Lesnar.
Yes. We made the agreement that whoever picks Brock Lesnar will also get this man right here, Paul Heyman, as his manager. Paul Heyman must be Brock Lesnar's manager. That was the agreement that we came upon. So now I get to write out my promos when I'm booking my show and go, my client, Brock Lesnar. So
let's see how much of a nuisance you can be with that.
Yes.
So we have Brock Lesnar, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, and The Rock off the board currently. Am I missing anyone?
No, that's it, man.
You know who should join that list being off the board? Chris Jericho.
Oh, no!
Chris Jericho.
Oh, man. Yeah, we're trading. We're going to be trading. We're going to be trading. We're going to be trading.
If you want Chris Jericho.
That was a good pick, man. That was a good pick. Oh, man, that was a good pick. Y2J Chris Jericho has been drafted to SmackDown. What a good freaking... Man, you got a good roster so far, dude. Very, very, very athletic roster. Man.
Very work heavy right now, and with Shawn, I think Shawn will be able to pump out some good promos too. We'll have to see what Jericho's Entertainment values in 2003, but I think we're working towards something real good.
Man, what a good pick. I see somebody who's still on the board. That I can pick up, but I'm going to see how long he can sit in the board before one of us picks him up. But that's a good pick too. Jericho was actually my next pick, my friend. He was my next pick. Definitely my next pick. But we have 3 picks altogether. We're going to 25. I don't know if I said that. And everybody who has not been drafted to a brand will go to their own brand, Heat brand. We will explain that in probably a later video about what we're going to use Heat brand for and everything like that. But we have 3 picks so far. Triple H, The Rock, Brock Lesnar on Raw, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho on SmackDown. Man. Oh, you threw a big curveball in my draft. So my next pick is going to be I'm trying to find him. There he was. I just passed him. The people at home watching it can see who I have it highlighted over, but you can't. And if I'm going to be Monday Night Raw, it would only make sense if I draft Mr. Monday Night Rob Van Dam.
Good pick. Man. Okay, you just found the workhorse of 2003.
Oh yeah, man.
So if I'm gonna combat the great matches that Rob Van Dam that, you know, we're gonna need someone that can really entertain the crowd to really help usher in this next generation. So let's bring the Immortal Hulk Hogan.
Oh, good pick. Oh man. Oh well, there went my okay. Wow. Wow. You think he's gonna drop, brother? Hulk Hogan, man, Hulk Hogan doesn't lay down for anybody, brother. Hulk Hogan doesn't lay down for anybody.
He'll lay down for Kurt Angle, or Kurt Angle will break his neck.
That was a good pick, man. Nobody more legendary than the Immortal Hulk Hogan. Oh, wait a minute. There is somebody.
No, don't you dare.
There is somebody. What? What's that? What? Coming to Monday Night Raw, it's Stone Cold, the Steve Austin.
Ever punched in the gut before?
Yeah, with the Chris Jericho pick, man.
Like, I wish I could show you this paper. Stone Cold is the very next person on my list.
Dude, Jericho was my next pick. Was literally my next pick.
Hey, moving forward, you took Stone Cold.
Oh yeah, man. What?
So for me to combat that, I'm gonna need someone who's tenacious. Someone who's maybe not a popular pick, but someone who's gonna draw a rating. Please help me in welcoming Rabid Wolverine, Chris Benoit.
Oh man. Oh man. We're
I'm not a fan of Chris, what he did outside of the ring, but inside the ring, you're not gonna find what he done.
Oh man, he technical. One of the best technical wrestlers who's ever been in the ring. Yes, it's sad what happened. You know, it is heartbreaking what happened. But we can look past that. You know, I mean, like we can't, but like we're not gonna honor that. We're gonna honor his in-ring prowess and technical skills here in this save. So that I believe that is the top 10, dude. That is the top 10 who we believe are the top 10 wrestlers here in the World Wrestling Federation. For Monday Night Raw, if I can go over, if you don't mind, we have Triple H, The Rock, Brock Lesnar, RVD, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And for SmackDown, we have Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, Hulk Hogan, and Chris Benoit. I guess this is going
to cut you off just for 1 second.
Yes.
Looking over these rosters, we've done an absolutely wonderful job because I felt like a big problem during this time here, you know, in real life was, Raw had these larger than life characters and amazing promos, and then you go to SmackDown, it's just straight workhorses, you know. The best wrestlers in the business were on SmackDown. But looking at our rosters, they are so well balanced. Like, who cuts a better promo than The Rock or Hogan? You know, who's a better worker than Triple H, Shawn, or your Benoits or RVDs? These rosters are just unreal.
Yeah, man. It's only going to get better from here. I am 100% positive that we're only going to get better from here. I guess this is going to start round 2 of the draft. And I guess I'm on the board. I guess it will be my turn to draft a pick, right?
Yes, sir. Draft away.
Now, there's still a lot of good names on here. A lot of big names on here. if as you can see, you got the big names like the Hurricane and the Big Show and Test and Stevie Richards, the guys who Stevie Richards, of course won the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 20. But I'm going to draft probably one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. And
it's me, but I knew it.
And he was finally put into the Hall of Fame this year. And I am talking about none other. It's got to be Kane. It's got to be Kane. So coming to Monday Night Raw, starting off round 2, is going to be the Big Red Machine, Kane.
DylanDaVillain with the sings.
Oh man, I'm a huge Kane fan. Huge Kane fan. That also gives me the tag team. I forgot to mention the tag team pick. Out of all the picks, we get to draft one tag team pick. Meaning if they were. Oh, you cut out real bad right there, brother.
Kane could actually be tagged up with 2 or 3 different people on their roster.
Yes, but I have RVD and Kane on there, so there goes the tag team of RVD and Kane. I was just putting that out there. We also get one tag team pick, and what that means is if they ever teamed up in history and won the tag team titles as the tag team, we can pick them for our show. For instance, somebody could have made a power move and said the 2-man power trip, and they would have got Triple H and Steve Austin in one pick. I'm pretty sure the other person would probably want to choke the other person, but you could have did that. So, if they were a tag team and they were tag team champions at one point in history, you can draft them as your tag team pick, brother. So.
Yeah, I guess. That's a little shady, but you're technically right.
Yes. So, we'll make exceptions. We'll make exceptions, I guess. But just throwing that out there, we still got tag team picks that we have to do. But you are on the board with your overall 6th pick, number 12, drafted.
Number 12. The beginning of the second round, we need to really make a splash, really, set the world on fire. And there's no man in the early 2000s that set the world on fire more than the Doctor of Thugonomics, John Cena.
Oh, man.
Smackdown.
Oh, man. Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. Number 12 overall. John Cena. But that's before he had the do. All right.
Before everyone hated John Cena.
So you're drafting. You just picked up a young guy in 2003. He would be what, like a year on the main roster? A year or 2 on the main roster?
Yeah, I'll say 2.
So, you picked up John Cena, who's a young guy. So, I think I need to pick up a future main eventer. Now, he ends up becoming a main eventer like John Cena, but I think I need to pick up somebody who is the complete opposite of John Cena. If that makes any sense. John Cena, he became the PG era icon. He became the person who the little kids looked up and admired, and he was the PG guy, and eat your vitamins and say your prayers like Hogan. I want somebody who's the complete opposite of that. I want somebody who's rated R, brother. So my next pick is going to be before he was the rated R superstar, but my next pick is going to be Edge.
he's not even on my list, and I don't know why.
Really? Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, man.
I must have just glanced over him.
Oh man. I loved Edge back when he was when he won the championship off of Cena back in the day, man. When he cashed it in, dude, I was I can't even remember how old I was, but I remember watching it with my dad and uncle. We went to my uncle's house, and he would always have like pay-per-view, like the big pay-per-views. He would always have like a party, and we would go over there and watch it. And I remember going, and when Edge walked out after Elimination Chamber with the briefcase, I jumped up and started like freaking the hell out. That everybody's like looking at me like, what the hell's going on? Like, why are you freaking out?
Revolution.
Yeah, I was freaking out, man. I was like, finally. But yeah, man, Edge, huge Edge mark. I'm an Edge head, so yeah. That would be my pick, Edge. Number 14, number 15. Your pick, man. Who's it going to be?
I'm going with the tag team.
Oh, you're picking up a tag team. Okay.
Okay. All right. So you might want to rip my throat. I researched it. They won tag team gold together.
Okay.
One is a legend.
Okay.
And the other is just an upstart, just out of developmental. Help me in welcoming the team of Ric Flair and Batista to SmackDown.
Oh, wow. To SmackDown, we have Batista and Ric Flair as your tag team pick. Wow. Well, there goes my evolution plans.
Yeah, I just picked one pick. I just picked up half of it.
Man, that was a good pick. That was a really, really awesome pick.
Is Jindrak in here? No, is Jindrak gone by now?
I think they let him go by then. He might be an OVW. We can check after the draft if he's an OVW. Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow. There's still so many good people left to pick up. But I'm trying to build to the future here, man.
Good, you should.
And I'm gonna save my tag team pick for a little later. Hopefully you don't pick one of them, because if you pick one of them, then I can't draft them as a tag team. But I see that I have Edge here. And I see that somebody is currently free to be drafted. And wouldn't it be awesome if I put one of the greatest tag teams back together, Edge and Christian? So coming to Monday Night Raw is Captain Charisma Christian.
That's a singer. That's not who I thought you were going with. But in a fatal, man, great pick.
Thank you.
So let's keep rolling.
Oh my goodness, I just realized that somebody is still up to be drafted. Hopefully you don't pick them, because that's going to be my next pick. It's definitely going to be my next pick. I just realized somebody is still open to be drafted.
Well, I know which way you're going, and I'm going to let you have it.
All right.
Coming to SmackDown, one of my favorites and yours, Viva la Raza, Eddie Guerrero.
That's who it was, man. That's who it was.
Oh.
That's who it was.
With someone who's a little further down the list.
No, man. I seen. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe Eddie's still on the card here. Man, that was my next pick, man. Eddie Guerrero.
Okay. All right.
Wow. Once we get to pick number 20, then I'll recap on everybody and let everybody know who's on the roster here. So, oh wow, there's still a bunch of really good people left on the card.
it doesn't make any sense that Eddie and Christian fell that far.
Yes. Well, I mean, look who you got, man. You got Cena, Ric Flair, and Batista as your tag team pick. I mean, them being that far down, it's really not a shocker, but like
I guess when you got people like Rock, Austin, Michaels on the board, it's they can push down.
So
understandable is what I'll call it.
Man. That was my next pick too. Was gonna be Eddie. I just took my notebook and threw it out, my draft picks, and threw it out the window. Because you picked up a lot of people that I would like to have. But you didn't pick up everybody. You did not pick up everybody. And my next pick to come to Monday Night Raw will be the ultimate cruiserweight, the ultimate Lucha Libre icon, Rey Mysterio. Oh, I was about to be like, man, you got silent on me. I thought you were fixing to come, drive all the way here and kill me.
I'm warming up right now.
Yes. And those I said it before, you have the Cruiserweight title. So that's gonna put a big, having somebody like Rey Mysterio holding the Cruiserweight title, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna put a big hurting on you that I have Mysterio. But let's keep moving forward.
I have really, really great workers on SmackDown. But I feel like my star power is kind of taking a hit right now. And if you want star power or star quality, there's no one better on the board right now to pick than one Bill Goldberg.
Damn.
I can't believe he dropped this far, but welcome to SmackDown, Bill. Let's go eat some people alive.
Damn. Goldberg. Wow. Man.
I have no idea how this happened.
Yeah, there's still a whole bunch of really good guys on the card. But
yeah, the straight stars.
Finishing up round number 2. I'm going to pick my tag team pick. I was going to save my tag team pick for last, and I was hoping that you would not pick one of them, to be drafted to your show. So I'm going to pick up my tag team pick. And I already have Edge and Christian. Maybe they get back together. Maybe not. But I'm going to pick up one of the best tag teams to ever be in professional wrestling. Some people don't like them. I love them. I'm a huge mark for these guys. Better yet, I'm a huge mark for all 6 of the guys in the TLC matches. And what better way to bring that memory back than to get the guys who like to slam people through tables, the Dudleys. So coming to Monday Night Raw as my tag team pick will be Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley.
How could you go like that?
Said what? Thank you.
Let's just keep
Yeah, man. We're almost halfway done.
So, you picked up the Dudleys, correct?
Yes. Yes.
I need excitement in my life. I need risk taking. And who better than Jeff Hardy to
Oh, man. I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Jeff Hardy has been drafted to SmackDown. Good pick, man. Good pick. Oh, my goodness. So, that's the top 20 picks. From Raw, let's recap. From Raw, we have Triple H, The Rock, Brock Lesnar, Rob Van Dam, Stone Cold, Kane, Edge, Christian, Rey Mysterio, and the Dudleys. And on SmackDown side, we have Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, the Immortal Hulk Hogan, Chris Benoit, Doctor of Thugonomics, John Cena, Evolution, Ric Flair and Batista, Eddie Guerrero, Goldberg, and the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. Wow, man. Both our rosters are already looking stacked as it is. But as I'm scrolling through here, I see a bunch of guys who are still big stars who are still able to be picked up and drafted.
well, there's everything.
So what?
I said there's stars everywhere.
Oh,
I've
man.
seen one, and I'm just like, what does he here? What did neither of us see him?
Now, I know that you're a big WCW guy. So you just saying that, you probably already know who I'm about to pick up. I know that you're a big WCW guy.
It's one of three people.
I know that you're a big WCW guy. A big WCW guy. And I'm fighting myself between two people right now. I'm staring at two names on my screen, and I really don't know which way I should go, but my heart's telling me one guy, and my mind and smart and creative booking is telling me to pick up this guy. So I am going to pick up the five-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Booker T.
Masterful. Absolutely masterful. So, with my last pick, it makes this pick more than we're going to be bringing Matt Hardy to the
Oh, man. So you got Matt, huh? Dang. Dang it. All right. Keep it online with the WCW tradition. You know, I'm going through the roster of people who are unbranded, and then I'm going down, and then all of a sudden this name just popped out to me, and I'm gonna get one of the best promos to have ever been in WCW, not just WCW, but every company he's ever worked for. He has been one of the best promos to ever pick up the microphone. I don't care what people say. One of the best. You see, I'm surprised that he's this low on the card because, you see, when you go one-on-one with the normal man, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But this man's a genetic freak, so you got a 25% chance at best in beating him. And none other coming to Monday Night Raw is the genetic freak, the big bad booty daddy. You'll be screaming his name while you're laying back on your back in pain, and your wife will be screaming his name. It's the big bad booty daddy, Scott Steiner. Holla if you hear me, brother.
You just picked one of the best, most established talents in 2003. But
oh yeah, man.
Did this? You know what you failed to realize?
Nobody can cut a better promo than Steiner, man. Nobody.
But Steiner's probably what? At this time, I'm guessing he's 39.
Yeah, he's about in his, I believe he's in his 40s or late 30s.
But you know who's getting ready to hit their prime running? And it's going to be an absolute predator on the SmackDown brand?
Oh.
Allow
Oh.
me to introduce you to SmackDown's next pick, the Apex Predator, Randall Keith Orton. Well, might as well throw that paper away, too.
Man. Good pick. Extremely, 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 extremely good pick. I'm looking, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 big names left. In my opinion, 5 big names left to be drafted, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more guys until the end of this round. And I believe, oh man, this is a hard decision for me. I literally threw out my draft notebook and was just like, screw it. I'm just gonna go with what I'm presented with here.
Before you make this pick, I just want to. I know you're a big Kane fan.
Yes.
Kane had a super memorable tag team on the list that I thoroughly enjoyed, and I'm so surprised he's still.
Yes.
Wait for a couple rounds.
Yes, that was, I believe, that was one of the big names that I was talking about, man. Other people may not think he's a big name, but I believe he was one of the icons in the early 2000 era, man. Nobody got a bigger pop than one of these guys. If we are talking about the same person here. Man, Kane teamed up with a lot of people, but I'm going to pick up. I mean, I want to have the best show, you know? I want to have the best show. I want to have the biggest names on my show. And I can't have the best show with the biggest names without having the big show on my roster. So I'm going to draft the big show.
Thank God you did this. I've been fighting myself to almost pick in 2 rounds. But I knew there was things I needed.
Oh, you wanted the big show, brother?
I thought I wanted it, but I don't need it. But you know what I need? I need someone that the roster absolutely hates. Someone that I know as soon as you hear his music in the arena, the booze starts. And there's no one better left on this roster to fill that role than one John Bradshaw.
Oh.
Welcome to SmackDown.
Bradshaw. Wow. Yeah, after this round, man, we are going to end this video, and we're going to make a part 2 of the draft. If that is all right with you. Screw it, man. Let's just go ahead and finish it. Let's just make it one long epic video. Man, now I have the women's title, so I need to pick some women on my roster. But before I do that, there's a couple more guys that would just be the perfect fit for Monday Night Raw. The Monday Night Raw that I'm going for, the Monday Night Raw that everybody want to see and to tune in and watch. And there's no better technical wrestler, in my opinion, who has not been picked up yet than one William Regal.
Ooh, good pick. So just keep on scooting by. I do have the Cruiserweight title, and I'm going to get But before I get to that, SmackDown needs a little more name value. So, with that being said, let's welcome Diesel.
Oh, nice.
And Kevin Nash will be repackaged as Diesel with the launch of Eric Bischoff's.
Oh, so he's going back to Big Daddy Cool, huh?
Yeah, I think he has more name value as Diesel than Kevin Nash.
So I'm looking through this roster, man. I'm looking through this roster, and we pretty much picked up a lot of the big name stars. There's one left on there. There's like one name on here that like everybody knows who he is. And I really don't want to pick him up just yet. I'm going to see if I can hold out just a little bit longer to pick him up, along with somebody else that I'll put my mouse over right here and show the fans at home who are watching that name right there, and this name right here, who have not been picked up yet. But I'm not gonna go for him because I want Monday Night Raw. You know, I want Monday Night Raw. I want SmackDown has always been known to have the better workers, while Raw had the better, larger than life people, while SmackDown had the better all around technical guys. And I want to change that. So allow me, if you may, we're gonna get serious for a minute.
Yeah, my man.
I'm going to draft Lance Storm to Monday Night Raw, finishing out round number 3.
Woo. Thank you. Do you want to recap round 3, or do you want to keep rolling?
You got one more pick, and then I was going to recap round 3.
Got it. So cruiserweights. Cruiserweights are kind of at a premium in here. You don't have a ton of them. So let's just go ahead and rip one of the best cruiserweights ever, in my opinion. And he's going to join Uncle Eddie, Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Oh, Poppy Chavo going to SmackDown. Nice.
Man, every time I look at these rosters, I get more excited. These shows are going to be wonderful.
Oh, man.
With how high you drafted Lance Storm, I know you have to have something for it.
Oh, yes, man. Oh, yes. I had a big storyline. I had a big thing planned out with Lance and Chris Jericho. And you kind of stole Jericho from me. So hopefully I can do something else with Lance here and give Lance Storm the respect that he deserves. I love Lance Storm's triple title run in WCW. I love that. Loved it. I love the what was it called? The 150 kilos or less title and the Super Saskatchewan International title, I believe it was called, that he renamed it to. The hardcore title, the Saskatchewan Hardcore International title or something like that.
Yeah, it was something wild.
It was good. So for Monday Night Raw, we have from number 1 to number 15, we have Triple H, The Rock, Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman, Rob Van Dam, Stone Cold, Kane, Edge, Christian, Rey Mysterio Jr., the Dudley Boys, Booker T, Scott Steiner, The Big Show, William Regal, and Lance Storm. And for SmackDown, from 1 to 15, we have Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, Hulk Hogan, Chris Benoit, John Cena. Your tag team pick of Evolution, Ric Flair and Batista, Eddie Guerrero, Goldberg, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Randy Orton, JBL, Kevin Nash, and Chavo Guerrero Jr. And we are starting round 4. Oh man, the names. The names that are still left on the board. I'm trying so hard not to grab this guy and trying to pick some other people, and some younger guys and younger talent and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I know who you're gonna pick. I forgot to make him an announcer. He is not a wrestler. Taz is not a wrestler. He's an announcer. I forgot to take him off.
Yeah, very
yeah, I totally forgot. I was looking through him. I was like, Taz? I can draft Taz? I was like, what the hell? So here we go, man. There's two big names left on the board. And if you pick one of them, I'm picking the other one. I'll just put it that way. But until then, I'm going to pick up some other names. Man, what a name. Wow. I wish we had a timer. I'll just put it that way, so I can rush and pick it. It's either one of these two guys. When you go back and watch this, you'll see me clicking on both these guys' names and jumping back and forth between them. Yeah, I kind of did any, mini, money, mo. I am going to draft the first pick of round number 4. Somebody who a lot of people say is one of the most legendary hardcore wrestlers of all time. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
okay.
Waiting with bated breath.
I'm going to draft one of what a lot of fans say is one of the greatest hardcore wrestlers of all time. One of my personal favorite wrestlers. And it's a shame that when he was in the WWF, that they did not use him to the same quality that WCW did before he left ECW. And I am talking about none other than Raven. Said what?
Said, tell him to take the skirt off.
That is going to be my draft pick, man. I'm going to draft Raven.
Well, fine. First pick in this round. You know, he told me personally that he wanted to be part of Welcome Goldust to the brand of Smackdown. There will be no Booker and Goldust nonsense.
Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. Good pick, brother. You were cutting out there for a little bit. What were you saying about Goldust?
Just that, oh, did you hear the introduction I did?
You
picked Smackdown?
No, I did not hear that. I heard that this person told you personally, and then it got real quiet, and then I heard Goldust.
Oh, yeah, I did the deep breath and then the Goldust, and I said there would be no Booker in Goldust.
Man, no Booker T Goldust shenanigans. Man, you know, I don't tell a lot of people where I'm from. I'm pretty sure y'all can tell from my accent that I have that slips from time to time. What state in the United States of America that I'm from. I don't live in this state anymore, but I was born and raised in this state. And we have a very special season from us who grew up in the great state of Louisiana. We have a special season that us coonasses and Cajuns celebrate, and we kind of get excited for it every year. Sometimes I know it's something that we shouldn't be celebrating, but as a kid, it was one of my favorite seasons because we used to have big parties whenever one would come through. But I don't think there's going to be no celebration for anybody on the Raw brand. And I'm ashamed that this person went this low without getting picked up and picked, because this person is one of the icons, one of the most over wrestlers in this era. And I don't care what anybody says. DB, with all due respect, man, I don't even care what you say about this guy. But this dude was one of the most over wrestlers in this era. I mean, the guy even defeated The Rock, and I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about now. So without further ado, everybody better stand back on Monday Night Raw, because moving up to the main event scene is the Hurricane.
Ooh, that is a zinger. Good pick. All right.
I know I rambled on there for a while there, but yeah, the Hurricane.
Backstory. Keep things interesting. Looking at my roster, does it look like Matt Jeff Hardy and people play with a ton? Not just funny. Let's bring in the one Billy Gunn. That's who it is. We're going to bring in Billy Gunn to SmackDown.
Billy Gunn.
I like Billy a lot.
Billy Gunn to SmackDown. Ooh. All right. I already know who my next pick is going to be. So, with my next pick, once again, I want to build to the future. I want to make future stars. I want to take guys who aren't necessarily the biggest thing in this era, but I want to make them the biggest thing of this era. So, I would say in the modern era, he's starting to get the recognition and respect that he deserves. And yeah, I think he's starting to get a little bit of the respect and recognition that he deserves. But as a kid, I remember he had a match on Monday Night Raw with the one legendary Shawn Michaels. And it is probably one of the coolest Sweet Chin music spots ever. I mean, they replay this clip a billion freaking times of Shawn Michaels hitting the Sweet Chin music on this guy. But I'm going to make this guy the star that he deserves to be, and that is none other than Shelton Benjamin.
Darn you. Oh, that's a zinger. So, with my next pick, Billy needs friends to play with. So, we're going to send Chuck Palumbo to the Smackdown brand.
Oh, no, man. You're putting Billy and Chuck back together, huh?
Absolutely.
That's good stuff, man. I'm looking forward to that one. That's.
I want to get your thought process on something.
Yes.
So, this guy, he was a big deal in OVW, but when he came up to the main roster, he wasn't much more than me. So, since we sent Paul with Brock, what do you think about sending Rico with Billy and Chuck?
Go ahead, man. I'll give you Rico. I'll give you Rico. Go ahead.
I don't feel like Billy and Chuck are as great without Rico.
Yeah, man. I'll give you that one for free. Johnny Ace. What are you doing, Johnny Ace? You're not a wrestler. Every time that I'm looking through the wrestler, I see more of my agents pop up. Man.
if you took Scope, you gotta pick up the tag partner, right?
I already have him, man. I already have his tag partner.
Scope Benjamin's?
Yeah. The Minnesota stretching crew, man. Brock Lesnar.
What the hell with you?
Oh yeah, man. Hell yeah. I already picked up Brock Lesnar, man. The Minnesota stretching crew. That'd be cool to have freaking Paul Heyman as their mouthpiece. But, man. There's somebody else. I mean, I do want Charlie, but there's somebody else. There's somebody else that nobody's picked up. That I
You're picking it has to.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna end up being on Heat, man. I'm pretty sure he's gonna end up being on the Heat brand. If my second overall pick is The Rock, then I gotta pick this dude. I gotta pick this dude, and I'm picking him for The Rock.
I don't know how much he has left in the tank, but I don't disagree with the pick. I think I know where you're going.
I'm picking this pick for The Rock, man, and that's Rikishi.
Oh no, never mind.
I did it for The Rock, man. I did it for The Rock.
Okay, so moving forward, we have to deal with the Man Beast Rhino.
Oh! Oh, man.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you did. You did. You got me. Oh, man. You know what? They've been sitting on here for a long time. And I've been looking at this name for multiple round draft picks. And it's getting down to the nut and butt here. And there is nobody that I would want more on my show. I'm going to do it, man. I'm going to do it. The last pick of round number 4, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you went down this far. I'm going to pick the hardcore legend, the hardcore icon, Mick Foley.
Hey, that's who I thought you were going with. You're going to put the Rocket song. I love Mick, but I just don't know outside of promos how much he really has to give.
Yeah, man. I think that's why he probably went down here so far. I could probably use him to help me. I'm pretty sure he has the easy to do business with personality trait, and I'm pretty sure he'll help me get that. But I believe that him, Steve Austin. I think him and Steve Austin were the only people who had limited appearance. Like, they would only work so many matches,
Yeah. I think what is it? They do, like, they're basically on a Brock schedule where it's like 5 appearances a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So, Rhino's a good pick, right?
Yeah, man. And I'm pretty sure.
Rhino needs a friend. See, Rhino did some serious business in the Pennsylvania area. So if you're going to pick Rhino, you have to pick up Tommy Dreamer.
Oh, man.
TEW original.
Oh, man.
There it is. Tommy Dreamer's a part of SmackDown.
Nice. All right. I think with my final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks. Oh my God. I end up numbering this wrong. I went from 20 to 22. Okay. With my last 5 picks, I think I'm going to try to pick up some women here for my women's division that I have. And, a lot of people, I'm pretty sure you're about my age. You grew up in this time period watching this. Am I correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you knew as a kid or a teenager, whatever, which one you were. I don't know how old you are, but you either had these type of fans or you had this type of fan in the women's division. And there were no two bigger names than these two people on the women's division. So, I'm going to let you know which one I preferred. And I had a big giant poster of her on my wall. And not to get into any personal details here, but every night I would kiss this poster. And I'm going to throw myself under the bus here, but I would kiss this poster every night and tell her that I'm going to marry her one day. But with my first pick in round number 5, we are picking up the first female in the draft, and that is Lita.
Ooh, not the direction I thought we were heading. I could go a different direction. Lita's such a good pick, though. I wish I had thought about it with Matt. Yeah, I was heading another direction.
Hey man, I just realized that Matt's on the Smackdown brand, and Edge is over here on the Raw brand. I hope nothing happens.
You son of a bitch.
I just realized that when I looked at my paper and I was just like, oh man. I was like, it's real life. Yeah, we know where this is going. So I'm gonna pick up Lita, man. Yeah, man.
Good pick. So for my next pick, he always had the Titan Sports look, but he was always one piece away from really putting it together and really getting a good run. He might have had a tag championship run. Don't swear me to it. I know for sure he had a hardcore tag.
You're cutting out.
You're coming to the. Hold on.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. I can.
Okay. All right. We'll keep it short and sweet. Heading to the SmackDown brand is the one and only S.
Oh, former Intercontinental champion, former European champion, former tag team champion. I think he won all the titles. I even think he was U.S. champion. I think he won every title but a world title, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
What a good pick, man. What a good pick. What a good pick. This is not a test. You actually drafted test. Yes. Oh, okay. Pick number 22. I will also be drafting the second female in the draft. And if you got Lita, I mean, come on, you got to have Trish Stratus. So, that's what I was talking about. Like, you're either a Lita fan or a Trish Stratus fan. You got to have Trish if you got Lita. So, I'm going to draft Trish.
Hey, you need some cruiserweights. All right, my next pick. Let's keep him from falling into obscurity. We're going to draft Billy Kidman.
Nice. See, when you were talking about on your Chavo pick, that's who I thought you were going to pick, was Billy Kidman on your Chavo pick. But Chavo is also a really good pick.
We're both hard, so I'm going to pick him.
I swore that Ultimo was on the roster at this point, but I guess he wasn't.
If you want to write it down and burn a pick on him, then you could sign.
No. Oh no. No. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
Man. I can't believe this guy's still on there. I really can't believe that guy's still on here. Maybe I don't want to push your hand here. You did know that I've added Diamond Dallas Page to the roster, right?
Yeah, I see.
Okay. Because I was just like, man, I swore you were gonna pick him up. If you would have picked Mick Foley, I was gonna pick Paige, and if you picked Paige, I was gonna pick Mick Foley. When that was like the two big guys left on the card there, but I'm gonna draft Victoria. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Victoria.
Okay, let's keep it rolling. So, this, no, not for you. You deserve that. You deserve it. Okay. All right. So we need the heart and soul of the hardcore division. The man that kept everyone coming back, well, at least me, to watch hardcore matches in WWF. Allow me to welcome to the roster at well over 300 pounds.
Allegedly over 300 pounds. Allegedly.
Are you calling the man a liar?
I've not called the man a liar. I'm not calling the man a liar.
Huge supporter of scratch
I think he would be in your lightweight division too. I think he qualifies for that.
Yep. He's gonna be a triple-edged sword, hopefully.
Oh man. How did I miss this guy? Oh my goodness.
If it's who I'm thinking of, that's why I said, oh, we'll see.
How did I miss this guy? I mean, I got the Dudleys, but I don't have this guy.
That's who I'm talking about. I seen him and I was like, no, you deserve him.
I know, man. Scotty Too Hottie. Why did I draft Scotty Too Hottie?
Yeah, he would be great with Southern people. He can put people through tables. He can dance. What's better than that?
Oh man, I am going to pick Don Marie to Raw. Yeah, I said it. Let's do it. Don Marie.
Okay. Right. What you just did right there is kind of like when you go in your fridge to get a glass of water. You take a big chug and you find out that water was vodka.
Yes. Yeah.
That is not. I was expecting the Spike Dudley pick right there, 1,000%. Dylan over here swerved us times 1,000.
Well, I got Lance, man. I need that old school ECW reunion there with Lance and Don Marie.
Yeah. Too bad Justin Incredible still isn't there. I think they released him
Yeah.
Cool. But,
like I said, man. Anybody that you want, sign them on the thing, and we'll talk about why we have the Heat brand and the Heat rule later on in the video after the draft, or we'll make a part 2 because we're pushing an hour and 13 minutes at this point, I believe.
Okay, let's get some rapid fire.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is you got 2 picks left, and I got 1 pick left.
Okay, all right. Well then, since I just picked up Crash, let's go ahead and put hardcore with Crash. That'll be nice.
Nice. All right, hardcore.
What do you got? What do you got?
My last pick of the Raw brand. Like promised, I was going to finish out my last 5 picks with female talent, even though it pains me not to pick up this person. That this person is probably going to go to Heat brand. But if he does, then I can pick him up from Heat brand. So that's perfectly fine with me. My final pick is since you have the Hollies, I might as well get me a Holly too, and I'm gonna get Molly Holly.
Thank you so much. I was gonna have so much heat with you if you picked up like a Stacy Keibler instead of a workhorse like Molly Holly. Don't get me wrong, I love Stacy Keibler, but you need great workers in that position.
Man, I mean, like, I had to really bite my nails. Like, I had to pass up Ivory and Jazz to get Dawn Marie, and I was like, I gotta get Dawn Marie. Like, I'm kicking myself in the ass for not picking up Ivory and Jazz, but like, I had to get Dawn. I had to get Dawn Marie. I had to get Dawn Marie.
Now let's finish this thing out. The final pick.
The final pick, brother.
Final pick is a lot of responsibility. You want to find something that's going to be, the storyline.
Your final pick has to be that guy that everybody overlooked, that I've overlooked, that you waited out on this whole draft to sign him for this person to be the megastar of your roster, the breakout star of your roster.
I won't say he's going to be a megastar, but this man is going to be a serious player as far as SmackDown. So help me and welcome me. The final pick of the draft, Mr. Mark Henry.
Yeah, that was the guy that I was just like, man, I can't believe I'm passing him up. Mark Henry. Somebody's about to get their ass kicked on SmackDown.
Can't say it enough times.
All right, man. That is it. So I guess we're going. Let's go ahead and recap the draft, man. Did you write down all your draft picks?
I don't have them in order. I just have them in front.
Okay. All right. I will go ahead and go back and forth on the draft. Basically, number one pick to your number one pick overall, and back and forth. The order of the draft: the number one pick in the 2003 draft is Triple H. Then it was for SmackDown brand. It was Shawn Michaels. Back to Raw, The Rock. Kurt Angle for SmackDown. Brock Lesnar for Raw. Jericho for SmackDown. RVD for Raw. Hogan for SmackDown. Stone Cold Steve Austin for Raw. Chris Benoit for SmackDown. Kane. John Cena. Edge. Ric Flair and Batista as SmackDown's tag team pick. Raw then came back with picking up Christian. SmackDown picked up Eddie Guerrero. Raw picked up Rey Mysterio. SmackDown picked up Goldberg. Raw used their tag team pick to pick up the Dudleys. Then SmackDown picked up Jeff Hardy. Then it was Booker T starting off round number 3. Then it was followed by Matt Hardy. Then it was Scott Steiner. Then it was Randy Orton, Big Show, JBL, William Regal, Kevin Nash, Lance Storm, Chavo Guerrero Jr., Raven, Goldust, The Hurricane, Billy Gunn, Shelton Benjamin, reuniting with Billy Gunn, which this is going to be freaking awesome. It's Chuck and Rico. Then we have Rikishi. Then you picked up Rhino for SmackDown. I picked up Mick Foley. Then you answered right back with another hardcore guy with Tommy Dreamer. Then I drafted my first female, Lita. Then you drafted Test. Then I drafted Trish Stratus. You drafted Billy Kidman. I drafted Victoria. You drafted Crash. I drafted Dawn Marie, which I'm probably going to be kicking myself in the ass that I drafted Dawn Marie. And you answered with Hardcore Holly. I finished up with Molly Holly, none other than Molly Holly, in the final pick of the 2003 draft, Mark Henry. Now, everybody that y'all see, the fans watching at home, all these people, A-Train, B2, Bill DeMott, Charlie Haas, I believe Val Venus, Chief Morley, Christopher Nowinski, Diamond Dallas Page, D'Lo Brown, Funaki, Ivory, Jamal, Jamie Noble, Jazz, Johnny Stromboli, Maven, Nathan Jones, Nydia, Nunzio, Ron Simmons. Damn, nobody picked Ron Simmons? Damn. Rosie, Scotty Too Hottie, Shane McMahon. I don't know why he was Okay. Scotty Too Hottie, Shannon Moore, Spanky, also known as Brian Kendrick, Spike Dudley, Stacy Keebler, Steven Richards, Tajiri, Tori, and Tori Wilson will all be drafted to the Heat brand. So I'll go ahead and just finish that out, if you will, with me on your side of the screen. Just click everybody to the Heat brand. And that's it. Everybody has been put on a brand. So,
let's try it.
Yes. Oh man. Oh man. This is probably one of the longest videos that I've ever put up on the channel. I don't know about Sky, but yeah, this is one of the longest videos I've ever recorded. But we are going to talk about the Heat brand rule. The Heat brand rule is we had 25 picks overall for our rosters. With one of those picks being a tag team pick. All road agents and referees will be on both brands. Well, I should say all three brands. They will be unbranded. So we would get to share the best road agents and the best referees for our matches. Blah 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 blah. So we don't have to fight over the best referees and stuff like that.
Let's do that.
Yeah. So back to the Heat brand. Everybody who is a wrestler, I'll go to the Heat brand right now. I'll go to my search, and I'll go to any role and brand, Heat brand, search. Oh, it went away. Heat brand, search. And everybody who is a worker, like A-Train, Bull Buchanan, Bill DeMott, Charlie Haas, Shane Morley, Christopher Nowinski, Diamond Dallas Page, all these people who are on this brand, me and DB, once a month, will get to pick two people from Raw Heat brand to come and join our brand, whether it being DDP, A-Train, anybody that we see fit to come and join our brand who did not get drafted. Once a month. We can only pick two people from this brand. But while that's going on, we'll be offering contracts to every person that we want on our roster to sign, whether it be AJ Styles from Ring of Honor, CM Punk from Ring of Honor, Ron Killings from TNA. Anybody else that you can think of that you would like to sign?
Always been a real big fan of The Amazing Red and Christopher Daniels, so I'll have to check them out, see what they're doing, if anything. I might sign Red and send him down to developmental for a year. I think he has a lot of upside, but I think he's just so raw except for his aerial ability.
Yes. He would be a great addition to your cruiserweight division.
Yeah.
So once DB and I have signed people that we would like to sign, they would go on the Heat brand. And once a month, we can only pick two people from the Heat brand. So if he signs Christopher Daniels, but he's already picked, let's say you pick up Jamie Noble and a Maven, okay? Then your Heat brand picks for that month is over. You can't pick anybody. You understand what I'm saying here? So if you sign, so if you want somebody that you signed, you might want to save a pick instead of grabbing two people. But every month you will be able to get two people from the Heat brand.
I think that'll really help with people not signing 20 people to the brand, and you have this giant brand and don't know what to do with it.
Yes. Well, we're gonna have probably a roster of like 200 people here here soon. I'm just thinking of guys off the top of my head that I would like to have on my roster to build up and stuff like that. But most of the time, I don't sign people unless I have a story or a plan with them and anything like that. But that is the Heat brand rule. Let's go on to what else could we cover? We covered the titles. Okay. Whoop. Okay.
We basically covered everything.
So the pay-per-views, we are sharing the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series, I believe, are the pay-per-views that we are sharing. So where both our brands are going to be on it. From there, I believe I will be the first pay-per-view at Backlash. Then it will be Judgment Day for you. Insurrection. That's the British pay-per-view, isn't it?
Yep, Hell in the British Isles.
So you want to make that a dual pay-per-view also?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have me, you, dual pay-per-view, me, you, dual pay-per-view, me, you, dual pay-per-view, you, and then dual pay-per-view, No Way Out. Who's getting No Way Out? Okay. So I'll get Armageddon, and then it will be Royal Rumble, and then you with No Way Out, WrestleMania, and then it will go back to the your pay-per-view, my pay-per-view, your pay-per-view, my pay-per-view, your pay-per-view, my pay-per-view type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds about right. Sounds perfect.
All right. We'll do that. Okay. I believe that's it, man.
Let's close this thing out and hit the ground running.
Yeah. Okay. I have to book Monday Night Raw tonight. So I guess I'll start with my storylines and booking everything, and then once I get done, I'll call you when I'm ready to record my episode, and I'll have you on, and we'll do my episode. I'll tell you the ratings and everything, because I know that you can't see my screen. I'll show you, I'll talk you over what's going on in my episode and blah, 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 blah. Then after I'm done, I'll save it. I'll send you the file. You can go ahead and skip to SmackDown. Book all your stuff for SmackDown. I don't know how we're going to do that, because I don't think it would be too fair that you can't see what I'm booking, but I can see everything that you're booking. That might be something that we have to talk off screen about.
Yeah. We'll chat tonight. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out to where I can. I have a friend who's real computer savvy, so he could probably show me something to where it shows my screen, like it will show what's going on my screen and stuff like that. So when we record SmackDown, I'll still have the excitement of, oh my God, I didn't see that coming. You know what I'm saying? But like you will with me.
I think I have an idea, but we'll talk when we get off.
Yeah. All right, man. So I'm gonna close out the video, like I'll always do. This has been DylanDaVillain. Thank y'all for watching. Please like, subscribe, share it with anybody that likes wrestling, professional wrestling, or just likes people playing video games or whatever. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all on the next one. Love, peace, and chicken grease. And remember, like I always say, if you can't play with each other, then play with yourself. Later.